For many years, Texas has been a great place to live. Many folks are still relocating to that state today. Relatively low cost of living, no state income taxes, strong Second Amendment rights, and a strong economy backed by the oil industry. Also, I think the city of Houston is either the 7th or the 11th largest city in the nation. So today, several folks are still relocating. However, this video is to tell you why you should not move to Texas. Many of the individuals relocating to Texas are from California, New York, Oregon, Washington. Many of the states that tend to vote for leftist social policies. And many of these people are moving to Texas mainly for the lower cost of living, no state income taxes. Those are really the primary reasons they're moving there. However, when these people are relocating there, they typically vote as if they were still living in the state they came from. In due time, the laws will change and the taxes will inevitably increase. There's no question about it. Texas does have a definite tourism part of the economy, but nothing on the level of such a state of, say, Florida. So I don't think that they would be able to sustain not having a state income tax like Florida does. I just don't think they have that type of leverage, especially if their oil economy falls, because we know the oil industry is being squeezed harder by the day, especially with the current administrations in office. So not only do we have these people moving to Texas, we have very leftist cities within Texas, number one being the city of Austin, which many people call Little California of Texas. It's sort of like Little Italy in New York, and the city of Austin is just exploding with growth. And it's a very, very liberal city. They vote very left, and that is growing. And the city of Houston is very similar. So this blue growth is going to continue within the state. Now, they recently, I believe, passed the constitutional carry, where in most situations you don't have to have a carry permit to carry a firearm in several situations. So, I mean, the current representatives within the state are still doing what they can to try to fight for freedoms and liberties, but I don't think it's going to be able to stop the coming tidal waves. So you have the tidal waves from California and the left coast, also known as the West Coast, and you got a lot of folks from New York surging in. But outside of that, you have a lot of people from Mexico, Central America, and further in South America surging in through the state. And the current administrations are allowing those individuals to come on into the state. There's not a lot of consequences for those folks crossing the border illegally, and you're just going to see a lot of folks coming in, and unfortunately a lot of these folks are on the lower income side of things, and they're going to be definitely voting for social programs that will inevitably raise taxes. So again, a lot of people are still moving to Texas for low cost of living and the low taxes, but those things will absolutely not last. There's no doubt about it. Just like the state of Virginia, the state of Georgia has turned blue, and I believe those states will probably stay blue. Texas will be, in my opinion, probably next to turn blue. And you will start to see individual freedoms and liberties squeezed. There's no question about it. And as the oil industry continues to be squeezed, the economy of Texas will most absolutely, you will see jobs start to decline. Unemployment will absolutely rise within the state. There's no question about it. And North Carolina almost went blue, and I think Texas is probably going to be ahead of North Carolina in turning blue. And I don't think they're going to be able to maintain that no state income tax. I just don't see it happening. And it might be 2 years, it might be 5 years, but I think it's going to be a lot sooner than most people believe. So this is why I think you should not move to Texas. If you were there, I would highly recommend relocating to a state that is more free, lower cost of living. Comment down below what your thoughts are on this topic and the state of Texas, situations that are going on there. Share this video, tap the thumbs up icon and the bell icon, subscribe to the channel. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.